I'm Kelsey Johnson from Smith.ai, and today I'm going to talk about how to interview a receptionist. A receptionist is a very important person for your company. Your receptionist is often the very first person a prospective client will speak to when engaging with your business. So you need to find somebody who can represent your company in the most positive way possible. The best way to start interviewing for this position is to think about what your receptionist will do. They'll be greeting, welcoming, and directing visitors appropriately. They'll be handling calls, emails, faxes, and physical mail. They'll do office tasks like setting appointments, filing, record keeping, and other tasks specific to your company. And in the 21st century, receptionists are also now often in charge of handling incoming communications on social media, website chat, text messages, and they may need to work with your software as well. They do more than the receptionists of 20 years ago. Now for this video, I'm assuming you know you need one, and maybe you've already posted your job and started getting resumes and applications. From there, we can start chatting about how to look for the best skills from your receptionist. Let's start with the core hard skills to look for and questions to help you identify them. Also, what you're looking for from the responses. The first skill is communication skills. A receptionist is almost always the first person to communicate with new leads and your clients, so they need to know how to get a clear point across. They also need to work well internally with your team. So ask them this: what experience do you have that qualifies you for this position? You're looking for customer service, hospitality, service industry, and previous receptionist work experience, obviously. Pay attention for how friendly and engaging the person is. The way they act now should give you some insight into the way they act towards your clients. The next skill you're looking for is time management. Receptionists handle a lot of tasks with varying levels of urgency and importance. You need somebody who can dot every I and cross every T while prioritizing what's most important. So ask them this: how did you manage time and scheduling in a previous position? What you're looking for is an effective system for organization and prioritization, and that they're comfortable using software if you use it in your business. Which brings us to software and applications as the next skill. Your receptionist will be using at least your software and your phone system. You need them to know how to learn systems, although it's less important that they have actually used your specific software before. So ask them this: what software have you used in a previous position? What you're looking for here is spreadsheets and word processing, scheduling software, CRM, or other client or lead management software. And as a bonus, you could ask them, how would you go about learning a new program? The next skill you're looking for is typing speed. With the large amounts of typing a receptionist needs to do in any given day, they need to be able to type at least 40 to 60 words per minute. So give them a speed test. You can find one for free online, but definitely let them know that this is coming so they're not caught off guard. Soft skills can be even more important than hard skills and far more difficult to determine. So here are a couple of important soft skills to look for and questions to help you identify them. The first one is problem-solving skills. Your receptionist may have to think on their feet, and you want someone who doesn't freeze when presented with a situation they've never handled before. So ask them this: how would you handle a VIP caller looking for an unavailable member of staff? Look for how are they thinking through the process. Do they jump to the conclusion on what to do, or do they think through it a little bit first? They don't necessarily have to come up with the answer that you want because you can train them, but you want to see that they can think through a process first. The next skill that we're looking for is patience and tolerance. This is incredibly important in a receptionist. Unfortunately, your receptionist won't only be communicating with your happiest clients. They'll also be responsible for handling pushy spammers and sales callers, uncomfortable client situations, and demanding leads. So ask them this: how would you handle an upset person on the phone, in person, or via email? What you're looking for is positivity and creativity in diffusing situations, and that they can keep calm. Just a note, be kind of tough here. You definitely don't need to be mean, but you should really push for clarification on your applicant's answers to determine how they cope under pressure. Now, the last skill we're looking for is attention to detail. The last thing that you need is to micromanage your receptionist. That completely defeats the purpose of having one. But you do need to trust them not to let important details slip through the cracks. So ask them this: what do you already know about our company? What you're looking for here is that they should have read at least your website and your social media posts and can speak fairly intelligently about what your company actually does. Better if they have questions. And as a bonus, give them a task for after the interview and see if they remember to do it. If you tell this receptionist applicant to follow up with you within 24 hours and they don't, they clearly don't pay attention to detail. Ideally, you'll find the perfect receptionist that checks all of these boxes and some specific to your business as well. But remember to be patient and kind when interviewing, as this person is interviewing your company too. While in the process of interviewing, I recommend considering a virtual receptionist service like smith.ai as a backup. Our professional receptionists can answer calls, qualify new leads, transfer to multiple lines, schedule appointments, log communications in your software, and more. Who knows, you might like virtual receptionists enough to keep them on to help out your new hire. Smith.ai can help on nights and weekends only, or after a couple of rings if your receptionist doesn't initially pick up. Learn more and start a free trial today at smith.ai.